Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about my process in transferring my hoyas from soil to LECA. I've been asked about this question by several people, and I figured doing a little video about it to kind of share what I do. A lot of sellers nowadays are like, most of them would use either cocoa husk or soil or their own chunky mix to propagate their hoyas, or mainly that's where it will be from when you buy some, unless you buy from someone that actually grows from LECA or like roots them in water. Now for that one, most of the time if you're getting it, like for me, I'm in Hawaii, and if I'm getting it from the mainland, most of the time from every collectors that I've asked, like people would say to just leave it in soil for roughly about 1 to 4 weeks. But as you know me, I'm kind of, well, okay, I am impatient, definitely, but this has worked fine for me so far. I'm not saying that what others are saying is incorrect, but for me personally, this has been what's working. And I'm still a beginner, as y'all know, but I wanted to share what's been working for me, and maybe you can give it a shot and see if it's working for you. But yeah, so far every time I would get hoyas mailed here, I'll show you the process of it in a bit, but honestly, once it gets here, I actually don't leave it in soil. I actually start like cleaning them up and like putting them in LECA immediately, and you know, transitioning them there. I start with, of course, filtered water for the first couple of weeks, and then probably on the 4th week I would do my diluted fertilizer water in it. But I don't really leave them in soil. I do clean the roots, as I will show you in a bit, and then leave them in my water with a little bit of sugar, and then leave them somewhere not too bright so that they can kind of adjust, because you know, they just imagining what the plant has been through. They've been in the box and it's like dark. You don't want to shock light into them immediately, so I try to not keep it somewhere dark, but like keep it somewhere not too bright compared to like outside or by the window kind of thing. But yeah, here's the Numularoides. I cut them in different nodes because I prefer just rooting it that way. That way I have more plants. And as you know, I like small plants anyway. So, but yeah, I'm gonna put them in a small bowl. I think I put too much sugar than I should, but just that. And sorry. Just leave them there to kind of rehydrate too, since they've been into a long trip. So I'll just let them sit there for maybe 12 to 24 hours, maybe 48. It just really depends. I have to like see if they perk up within 12 hours. But yeah, and we're just gonna put that aside. My sunrise and carnosa round leaf is so pretty. And as you can see, I took as much cocoa, I think it's cocoa husk, as much as I could, as gentle as possible. I'm gonna use this little baby toothbrush to kind of clean off the excess. Let me show you guys real quick, 1 second. Okay, so for this one, I'm trying to be as gentle as possible. I'm actually just like lightly having the toothbrush run through. I'm not putting too much pressure on it, and just trying to take off as much as I can, as gentle as possible. With cleaning the roots, of course, most hoyas don't really enjoy their roots being bothered, but this is a necessary process, because you need to make sure that everything is off, or else there will be root rot. Okay, so I did put a little bit of dish soap at first, and then I rinsed it off, and I'm just trying to get any more excess soil or cocoa husk from there. And if you see anything that you think you can remove with your fingernails, just be, like I said, just be very gentle and just try take off as much as you could. For me, honestly, supposedly the hoyas would have some sort of shock going through this, but for some reason my hoyas do fine, and I've never seen any of them that I transferred to LECA in this cleaning process to bother them. Now the sunrise didn't really have that much roots, so it was easier for me to clean that, and I just leave them in the water as well. And yeah, I'm just gonna soak it there just in case like any more extra soil would come off. But yeah, I would try to leave this overnight and see how it looks tomorrow morning. So for this batch, it was pretty much good overnight, like 12 hours. So I potted it up with my normal potting system with LECA and filtered water. And this one I put in a cute little baby food jar. This method has been working for me, and so far I've transferred, I did count recently how many hoyas I've had, and I did transfer almost 60 types of hoya, and the only ones that didn't really like it is my retusa. Well, my retusa never liked soil to begin with. It was just really finicky with me, so I can't really blame the LECA with that. And the multiflora didn't like it that much, but other than that, everyone after the soil to LECA transfer, they've been happier. And actually their old roots at some point would just look meh, and then they would grow new thick stronger ones, which I prefer. So even then they don't really go into shock as I would thought they would, based on, you know, information I've gathered. But that's how I pretty much transfer my hoyas from soil to LECA. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and as always, you can DM me on my Instagram. We can talk more about hoyas, and till next time, stay safe and you guys take care. Bye.